There we go. It should be alright now. Okay. Music is a bit loud. Turn it down a bit. As the stream title suggests, I'm going to do some American Coastal. And that lineup is just a 3.0 lineup at the moment. Getting the candidate next. Just because I feel like it. Guess I'll get this started then. Oh boy, Fuego Islands. Not the best, not the worst. Though for Tucumcari it's probably not the best actually. And I really should be putting some backups on it.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets.
Now we just have to wait and see what kind of match this will be.
Gunners are searching for surface
I'm
targets.
gonna get my gunners on every target because these still 50 cals do actually have pretty decent arcs to the front. We are up there slightly. There we go, our first. And it's a PJ2, that's good. A PJ2 that's very late to shoot its gun. Incredibly late in shooting its gun. Oh, I'm still fine somehow. Probably was a bit loud, isn't it? Let me just my... Oh well. I've been grinding my Brits a bit off stream and I'm a bit sick of playing cruisers at the moment. I've been playing it for like 3 or 4 days non-stop now, the British cruisers. So I'd rather do that later a bit. Oh, they're on A. I think I'll just leave the S100 here. Turn around and go to A.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But this thing does not like going in reverse, apparently. That 100 is shooting something again.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
But I just hope he can keep it himself. Keep it corner himself.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Nope, what do I have here? A reserve. Not much point really. Well,
The enemy
free
ship
RP is free RP. Yeah, this thing has a jet in the has a jet as an engine. That's a player. Too deep into cover for me to shoot at them, but well. I think I'm already prepared for the hood. Because I get the sneaking suspicion that they're going to give it the same treatment as the Scharnhorst and the Congo, where they're just going to put it after like the first battle cruiser in that tree. And I already have the Invincible, so with a bit of luck, they'll put it after Invincible in its own line. But I'm planning on grinding the British cruisers quite a bit this week as well. And if I don't get it for the dev server, I don't get it for the dev server. It's not the end of the world. Just a few midships hit. There we go.
The enemy ship
This is a
sank.
player. Okay. Ooh. That thing's beached. Feeling he's AFK. Go.
Done.
Quite a few actual coastal players in this match, which is not usually the case for this PR. But I'm not going to complain about that. It's probably going to sink at 6%. Yeah, there we go. Aiming a bit too high. That's better. The rough seas are throwing my shells off a bit. It's flooding, isn't he? There we go.
The enemy ship
That's my eye.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
That's a destroyer. I don't really want to be in a firing line of a destroyer. We still got our S-100 defending our rear, so I don't have to be worried about flanks for the time being. So I can just do whatever I want. There we go. Ooh, we've got a Dardo backing our us up, so I think I'll push now. A coastal can be great fun, it's just the population for it doesn't really exist anymore like it used to. But if you actually have matches that are just coastal vessels, it's tons of fun. Enemy's taking B, so I'm probably going to head over there after this cap. I don't have any weapons to deal with destroyers, so I kind of have to avoid them at all costs. At the same time, I might as well do something. Ooh, that's one of those British frigates, a Blackpool.
Take him down.
Really dangerous ship, actually. And it's looking in this direction. Can I shoot at this coastal vessel if he comes around the corner? Or he stays behind the corner. Yeah, I can't really shoot that. It's dead anyways. Now, what do we do? I do have spawn point for a plane. If I really want to do that, so guess I'll be a bit reckless. Good to be. Oh, another coastal vessel. I think that one's probably going to be an AI down, is it? Yeah, it is. But AIs are still also RP, so might as well shoot them. Nothing spawned behind us, not that I can see. That Blackpool, man, what am I going to do about that thing? It's the one of only one turret, I guess I could knock it out. You really need our destroyers to do something against them. Oh. Guess we'll try. He's behind a rock, he's behind cover, that's good. Can sneak up on him a bit more.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
It's looking this direction though. Just kill the guy behind us. Okay. I'll not question how the lit shield just got, you know, killed by our boat. Like in its spawn. Oh boy. Oh boy, my gun is not lowered. There we go. Come on, can I knock out the turret? I can knock out the turrets. It should be knocked out, it's black. There we go. And there we go. Yeah. Not much chance against it really. But what else could I do? Could throw bombs on it. Kind of tempted to do it, because that Blackpool is going to kill all of our destroyers. I'm sure of it. Because there's no guarantee that our reserve destroyers have any kind of experience, really. And to get a frigate like that, you have to have played a lot. So he's quite a threat. Okay. Should be that guy right there. Blackpools do have radar though, don't they? I just think of it. So it's not like I'll be making a surprise attack, though I am seeing... Oh no, the 40 is shooting at the 111 at the moment. And what's that next to it, a cruiser? That could be a cruiser.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Not gonna dive just yet. Not yet. Its main gun is firing at a ship, by the looks of it. So that's good. Now we can dive. I don't see the 40 mil opening up on me, so I have time. That other ship could be a bit of a nuisance, but this should be fine. There we go. Track that airstrike. And get shot down by the Groza anyways. But that's a threat taken out. Now I can do back to boat stuff.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Now which boat to take? It should be AP clips really as my primary. Same here. I guess I'll take the torpedo one.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
And off we go. I think I want to move closer to B really. Also, that Groza is now a problem, but I did see it explode a little while ago, so I guess he must be damaged. And 40 mils will damage a Groza. Ah, never mind, it's been sunk by torpedo. Good, good, good. We've got some people defending A. So I'll just move over to B. Still there, oh boy. Let's just hope that that guy doesn't have the second British frigate as well. This guy. Because that would be a problem if he did have it.
Victory is close.
What is the 20 mil looking at? There it is. Oh, he went into a brave border. Okay. That is good actually, because I know that that's his last boat spawn. So if I can kill him with in that thing. Not that I know of, Chris. Not that I know of. Gonna start showing broadsides. I can have a rear 40 on target. It's going to be out in the open soon. Off we go. He's shooting at me though, that's a problem. And he has much more firepower than I do. So just dodge. Get ready to shoot at him again. These choppy waters do not help though. And he's being overly confident, but so am I really. There we go. Now he's out of ships. I still have one left, so I can go Cafe. Although that's a player that's spawned there, but he's a bit slow. A bit of a slow ship. He's in a Firefly now. Okay, that's good. With the 1,000 pound bombs. I can take this thing because that thing has a lot of anti-air, the PT-59. But I do need to be aware that he's going to come for me. Or for somebody at least. Doesn't necessarily have to come for me. There he is. Yeah. Just gonna keep an eye out on him. Put my gunners on all targets.
Gunners are searching for surface targets.
What is range? 5 kilometers. I don't think he's really going to survive, but just in case I'll prefer to target him. I'm seeing tracers, a PMO, okay.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
We're decapping C, so it's not a priority for me to get A. Fireflies incoming, load the high explosive. And you're ready. Can't really see it. Getting hit. On fire. That's a rock. I shouldn't have turned that direction. He's coming for me now. And those are big bombs. Got his wing. Oh, the bombs missed. Perfect. Good. Unless he spawns another plane, of course.
Hull leaking.
Gonna swap back to the AP. Hopefully not sink. He's still alive, so he's in another plane. There he is. Whirlwind. I don't recall if a whirlwind carries big bombs or not. Can you actually see it from here? Where is he? There he is. No, you can't see it from here. And what happened to the BMO I spotted earlier? Yep, no, that's just a fishing boat. Can hear the aircraft incoming.
Target acquired.
Take the HE again. Careful of any surface targets.
Aircraft.
He's probably going to sink me because 420 mils will do a lot of damage. But yeah, I can shoot him down. Sadly, that was after the match ended, so I didn't get any credit for it, but oh well. Decent chunk of RP. Got the AP belt. I don't really need speed upgrades for this thing. It's pretty quick already, so I should go for my gun stuff. Later. Fikimon, if I read that correctly. Welcome to the stream. I was going to put some backups on this thing. Ooh, got some ship backups. I don't really want to use the boosters because I want to grind my British ships soonish as well in preparation for Hood, and it's kind of want to use the boosters on these ships. So I'll just do no boosters for now. Off we go again. Candid is last 3 hours, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not even sure if I can get it this stream. Probably not really. But if I were to go into 3-3, I'm taking reserve destroyers with me as well. Just in case. But unlocking these ships is not going to be fun. Okay, so it does have bombs. Like the LCS, 220,000 is bad, but 217 and 380,000 RP for a bad frigate. That's going to be annoying to grind. It could be worse. Could be worse, Fikabon. It could be worse. I always grind whatever is cheapest, Halo. Whatever is cheapest RP-wise. And I think you need all of the ships to progress, don't you? Although Norfolk is like the last... is it like the first rank 4? Or the last one? I don't remember. This map is I have mixed feelings about this map because I love this map for Blue Water. I absolutely love it for destroyers. For coastal, it's a bit too big. But I'll go north of A and then into A itself. Lost rank 4, yeah. S204. That's a rare sight. Are they actually rare sites? I don't remember. I know that that's the premium you get, German boat you could buy to get into coastal. I don't remember more of it. It's something like that, yeah. You have to unlock 4 ships, let's say, to progress to the next rank, but there's only 4 ships in a rank. The old tech tree didn't have that really. You could have unfinished lines before going on to the next rank. Somehow the tech tree split came along and then we're stuck where we are now. It's almost 3-3 again. And again, I'm playing 3-0. I shouldn't really expect anything lower than 3-3. PT-103, is that also the premium one? I need to start backing up again. I forgot to hook up the AP bolts at night. Oh well. Universal did the job. He's beached himself. I can just stay still. He's already pretty damaged. He's launching torpedoes at me, but they're never going to reach because they're American torpedoes. I'll be long gone. Slow ahead actually, because I also raise out of the water. Go. And now I can just make my way onto A. Into even more death by the looks of it. The SGB is most definitely the more dangerous of the boats in front of me, so it should die first. Just keep shooting it, should be a bit lower because I want to hit the hole, not the guns. There we go. There's the mines, they're a bit premature. They're not going to actually obstruct enemy movement. Now there is an S-boat behind here, I think, unless it got killed. I didn't catch it. A is not being captured at least. I can move into it. And I'll slow down as well again. I want to have this island to my left continuously as cover, so that when people go around there I'm cover. And bow in towards the enemy at the front. Was it an event SGB as well? I didn't notice. Still, I consider the SGB to be more dangerous than the S-boat. That's for the heavy, just murdered something down there. I assume that S-boat that was with the SGB is dead because I would have seen him by now. I don't want to speed up. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's one of those R boats with shit on with 20 mils. Ooh boy. And there goes my gun. But that can be repaired really quickly. He's almost dead as well. There we go. And it seems his aim was way off, so good. A save of 27% crew left. And another hostile. But this kind of range is where the Bofors really, truly shines. So it should be fine. There we go.
The enemy ship sank.
I'm incredibly low on crew though. Like one more guy that knows how to aim and I'm dead. And that's an SF-40 light. Yeah, that was expected really. As well as a candid following it. Okay. Let's see if I can do something about them. So there's something up north I saw a moment ago. Now where's the like what is that the Candid or is that the SF-40? Because it should be around here-ish. I think that is the Candid by the looks of it. Where's the SF-40? Or are they over here somewhere? Oh, the SF-40 is next to it, really small. There it is. The Candid is not really that big of a threat, so I'm not going to deal with it. The SF-40 can be dealt with, but it's much more dangerous. Although I see a lot of things up north there as well. And it seems like oh, the Akabon is already shooting them? Never mind, I shouldn't deal with them. We have only one frigate on our team, and it's the Yakabono. It should be entirely capable of killing both of those naval vessels without problems. There goes a light already, so I'm going to focus these two ships up north here. That's a lot of tracer, but it looks... Well, time to go in. If I die, it doesn't really matter, but it's just getting some value. Oh boy. There we go. I've noticed something right about that 1,000-pound bomb. And that's that when you use the weapon selector mode, like this, it doesn't have that bomb delay, the drop delay. Which is... probably should be fixed, but I will. Let's see, okay. I'll spawn it to Kankari up north again. Try to deal with them.
Gunners are searching
But
for airborne and surface
I don't know how
targets.
to explain it really. So there's going to be several ships on there at the moment.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But what exactly? Also, what is our Akabona doing instead of going to A? Is he just sitting there? Let me just... There's the Akabona. Okay, no, he is moving up. It's this car on the map. So he's moving... He do some Akabona stuff, I guess. MZ1. Don't see many of those. There's the SC that shot me down. And I again forgot to equip the AP belt, so I'll just do that in the hangar, I guess. There we go. Let's see if I can help this MZ1 repair. Oh no, he's already repairing himself. Good. Oh, he must have been stuck, but it's just a small repair that needs to be done. Okay then. Like I don't like riding out of the water because my gun depression becomes worse at the front, so I'm just going to slow it down. There's another one. Oh boy. That's not good. It's kind of a bridge. I love how my 50 cals are still firing even though they've been blackened out. That is very unusual.
The enemy ship sank.
And yeah, let's do that again. BTF 59 as well. Guess I'll use my own PTF 59, but I can't go around that corner anymore. It's just a bit too awkward.
For airborne and surface targets.
That corner is very good cover if they go around the same place, but pushing out around it is a bit awkward. Rakabone is still alive. Somewhere. Oh, Rakabone must have captured... Oh, where is it? Where did the Rakabone go? Did it have to... Did it die? Oh, it did die. Okay then. There we go. Don't quite like the look of those 20mm tracers from behind this island. Looks very German. It's that guy again. I've been seeing him for several streams now, and I'm convinced he's just stream sniping me. Though it could just be coincidence. I'm in no real rush to get to B, so I'll just kill this target first. Don't see any bombs on him, which is kind of concerning. But he's not going for me either, so I'm not too afraid. No harm in shooting him, I guess.
Aircraft down.
This broadside of 50 cal is just oppressive on the ship.
We've captured.
And I know a few coastal vessels, like especially PT boats, with this kind of anti-air capability. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he's behind an island, so he's flying. I don't want to be that close.
in the air.
Not in the air. Where? Always at Hampton, but it got dealt with.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Okay. I think this is probably game soon, so let's see if we can get the last kill in. Yeah, that looks good. Come on. There we go. Ah, it's that guy again. This ship is PT-59. Hello. Okay, that's good. If I keep getting chunks like that for RP, I might actually get there sooner rather than later. Yeah, this thing, PT-59. It's here, at attack 3, end of rank 3. Do the Americans really not have any kind of dive bomber at higher BR? Aviation. Nah. Guess this will have to do then. Oh, I couldn't really tell what it was, but I think it was a Italian reserve destroyer. It was a destroyer of some sort. But by the brief glimpse I got from it, I think it was the Italian one. I just don't want to face destroyers and coastal vessels in general, really. Hold on. Before I forget. There we go. One of the downsides of playing coastal is the queue times are a bit longer, usually. But oh well. Oh, there we go. Green Mountains Gulf is not a bad map. Especially in a fast boat like the Tucumcari, I can go to B.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Just... yeah, it's another coastal match actually, oh boy. Probably shouldn't be speaking too soon though. Too early. Because getting up there to 4.0 destroyers is oof. If you play these kind of ships. That Shavak is going to reach B well before I am. God damn it, Phoenix. Did that thing just go under me? What? Or did it just go behind me? I guess he just went behind me. Yeah, I don't have the clearance to fit a G5 under me. There's Phoenix again. Looks like a player. And that guy is already dead. 20 mil of a German boat, I'm not too afraid of that. He is within range of my 40, I might as well spawn. Candid on candid action, I see. And ours 1. Am I even going to get in the cap to get some cap points? I don't even know. Because my engine's been damaged as well. I'm going 9 kilometers an hour slower than I should be. But it's this is something I find sometimes find annoying with naval, is when you get engine damage that's like not enough to repair, but enough to noticeably hamper your capabilities. Really annoying. The Shavak spotted something. Okay, so I'm going to slow down. Ooh boy, it's something with a big gun. It's a candid again. Big 76, oh boy. He is within range of my 40, so I'm not too afraid of him. But if that 76 hits me, that's going to do damage. quite a lot of damage even.
Destroy the target.
Need to range longer. Yeah, there we go. This thing really does not like going backwards, man. I'm just going to go forwards. Go forwards and escape. That was some nice damage. Okay, that's where fort is opening up. I don't like seeing. Yeah, there I go. By the 40 mils. Yeah. Kind of underestimated the survivability of that ship. Got to admit.
Gunners are
sink him?
searching for airborne and surface
No,
targets.
to somebody else. When you're in the respawn screen, you temporarily spectate somebody and sometimes get the dings for their kills. I've noticed. So yeah, it must have been this guy. I did leave Phoenix on incredibly low health though, so he should be a bit easier to deal with. Don't have any targets to lock on to yet. It's dead, so you don't have to worry about it.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
What, the 81mm in the rear? Sure, I should have used it. I'm not even sure that mortar has a range for it.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
I don't know anything about it. I don't really have an opinion of anything of that game. That game is not. It shouldn't even carry the name War Thunder Force, as far as I care. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, but that's always been the thing, Ken. That's always been the a possibility, depending on how far something is. Like with the old aiming system, you are actually told what the error was over range, but that's always been a thing. That the crew can misrange a target. I've actually started to rely more on the on this green thing, on where it actually is in comparison to the ship, than the range to the target. Funnily enough. I'm not. I don't think I will, Halo. I do not want to play that game, even if it does come out. Looks like just utter pain. Ooh, there goes Corsair. Okay. I caught this guy at just the worst moment.
The enemy ship sank.
He was mid-turn, was his, like most of his useful armament, his machine guns are on the rear of the ship, and that gun was not aimed at me. And it's a slow traverse as well. So I caught that guy at the worst possible time I could catch him. I'm concerned we're going to lose C. But I don't really want to relocate either. Because if that AFD is the thing pushing C, I don't have a chance against it. Don't know why we're not capturing B. Come on, people. Oh boy. I should have been looking in front of me. Alright, not too much damage, but I need to reverse immediately. Oh. That's the guy I helped repair. I have noticed lesser numbers of them, but I haven't... Like yesterday I've noticed lesser of them, but at the same time... I don't remember. But there was like a few battles where I fought, though there's not actually that many bots at the moment.
The enemy ship sank.
Yeah, I know I'm in range of him. Let's move reverse again. Because the damage output of those heavies is really not to be underestimated. Those AT-8s have a decent rate of fire, and we are losing C. We're losing A as well. Lovely. Yeah. Wasn't AI, but still. Good boy.
Target acquired.
I suppose my 250s can deal with them. I hope. It didn't going for me, so I'm good. Okay. I don't really want to push too far beyond this corner, because I don't know what's over there. Guns up in the air, that's unfortunate. 5 again. Ooh, what's that? Oh, there's the AFD. Okay. Just inch forward a bit to just pepper it. Yeah, I can shoot it. And just start peppering it with 40 mils. I know there's a threat in the air, but there's a threat in front of me as well. He's pretty low HP. There we go.
The enemy ship sank.
Target confirmed.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Target cancelled.
Capturing C, we're capturing B. Good.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Markins, I know where he's on the map.
Take him down.
It's not above me.
Aircraft.
There he is.
Target acquired.
We're no longer capturing B. Okay. Lovely. I guess I'll go capture it then. If our 1-3 doesn't want to take it. There's an enemy on C now as well. Oh boy. There's more aircraft incoming too. Oh boy. You
Target
need to
confirmed.
die. Okay, kill assist works. Kill assist works. And now you're coming back to the... Oh, she just didn't cap it. And my engine is again damaged to the point where I can't repair it, but it is noticeably affecting my performance. Lovely.
Let's keep the pressure.
Oh yeah, most of those barges are really tanky. Because they have concrete armor. Those AFDs at least have concrete, I think.
Target tracking aborted.
Most of the zones are under control.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no. That's not good. Right below me. Okay. Okay. Time for some fighter action then, I guess. I think that guy's flying... There he is. He's flying at high altitude. That's why my 50 cal's never opened up on him. And I think after I'm done with him, I might strafe the thing that's on A. Don't be worried about asking questions I've already been asked, but the hood. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking really forward to it. Though it does open the other door, doesn't it? It opens the door to 15-inch guns. Though it was going to come anyways, sooner or later. I am a bit surprised I went for a hood and not renown first, because it is a bit of a lesser capable ship. There's less guns than hood. But oh well. It is what it is. There's also a bunch of questions about hood that we don't know the answer to yet. Like 2 questions that I really want to know the answer to is whether those unrotated projectile launchers are going to actually be functioning like they're supposed to, and what kind of shells hood will get. Because there's a whole bunch of possibilities for those shells. Like for the shell choice Hood gets, apparently, in World War II she didn't actually carry HE because the HE was physically too big for her elevators to carry. So she carried SAP and AP, or CPC and AP. But the World War I high explosive, which is really the high explosive we're all curious about, can fit in those elevators from what I've heard. And 101 kilograms of lyddite per shell is not something to, you know, that is a very powerful shell. I'm curious whether we're going to see that or not. Could be that we're now... The thing is, are they really going to start giving out battleship rewards now? They might, but... I don't know. I don't know. They might do that really with renown, but it would be... I really don't know. It's possible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, the thing about that, Hood's high explosive, right? It either gets the World War I high explosive or it doesn't get high explosive at all. It's possible that you'll get into my game if you're 0.7 BR lower, but it's unlikely. Also, there is a small delay on the stream, so whenever I start pressing my Q button, it doesn't actually show you the correct delay, you know. I don't actually know why the delay is that
Gunners
long,
are searching for airborne
because it's
and
not something I've
surface
set in,
targets.
but it's like almost a good 10 seconds. It's a pretty long delay. Alright, 3-3 again. My objective is to get on the right side of the island, so I can overlook sea. I'm sorry, VS8, I'm probably cutting you off, but I want to get ahead of you. But VS8 is like almost identical to my speed, isn't he? Well, he'll have to duck in behind me if he wants to pass me. Because I am not going left here. There we go. I'm now going to slow to a halt. Try not to beach myself, my long things below my deck. And you basically just sit on this corner. Sit in this corner. I've run myself aground. That's not good. That is not good because, yeah. No. There's a PQ2 about as well. Don't tell me I've beached myself permanently. I may have beached myself permanently. That's not good. Nope, I'm getting myself free. I'm getting myself unstuck. Can I go forward now? Yes, I can. But there's a PJ2 right there. Oh, he seems preoccupied at the moment. But now's the prime time to start shooting him. There we go. And that's 100 set as well. I can move up a bit. Like, about these historical questions, I don't know if the Nelson had HE. I really don't. I don't know that much about ship history. When it comes to the Gneisenau with the 15-inch upgrade, we already have a leaked model of Gneisenau with the 11-inch guns, so who knows. But I wouldn't really be that against seeing the dual 15-inch modification of the Scharnhorst class. I wouldn't be that against it. I don't want to face that thing now. It's not really looking at me, so I'm going to start shooting when I'm really back in cover again. I'm going to start shooting now. It's shooting now. I've forgotten where the ammo stores are for that.
Fire on board.
Come on, gun, lower. Lower gun. Lower. There we go.
The enemy ship
boy.
sank.
And the 88 still have the shell arc to hit me, that's not good either. There's a second 88 barge over there as well, which is also not very good. I need to get behind this castle outcropping to actually get into cover. That should do it. And I'm not overly exposed. I mean, you can work with any kind of shell in game, but if I had a choice between AP only and HE only, I'd prefer having AP only. Oh, the French naval stream not being here yet is a crime at this rate. They really should have been here ages ago. Something's on sea. I do not want to raise my hull out of the water because that destabilizes my gun.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The thing is, the thing that's capping C might as well be around that corner there. Not this one. So we need to be very careful. The Phoenix again. Why? Why do I keep running into him? At the least opportune of times. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Candid does not mess about when it comes to firepower. It really doesn't. The Alaska is a pretty big meme as well at this point.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Did I just... I wasn't the only one that saw an aircraft over here, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, it was a visual bug of some sort. That made me think there was a fighter just coming straight for me. Huh. I think that might be my priority, really. These destroyers. Three times 3? That's actually pretty standard for most reserve DDs. I don't know which ship that is. We're recapturing C. Perfect. That guy should be safe from the torpedoes on his current heading. That's a problem. That looks like a Frunze to me. I don't know what that thing is.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
The thing is, the Frunze actually has pretty decent anti-air. So be careful with that. But it is... You know what? I'll wait and see if those two destroyers are going to bunch up together. Because if they do... 1,000-kilogram bomb in between the two of them might be very, very potent. Oh boy, that anti-air is scary though. Again, I'm going to select the quick drop option for my 1,000-pounder. They didn't bunch up together, so I'm taking out the Frunze. Because it is more potent anti-air. And bomb away. There goes my engine. But that's a kill. Where's base? Base is on level ground, so I should be able to make it, I think. In the meantime, what's that? That's a Mutsuki, okay. I'm rapidly losing speed, so I need to gain altitude. With what little speed I have. I'm not too sure about the gliding capabilities of this plane. Quite sure if I'm going to make it. Ah, there. Pageant? Guess it's Pageant. I'll make it. I'll make it to the airfield. I should make it. Oh yeah, I should actually dump it for the weight, but I should be high enough for the 100 pounders not to splash myself. There was a bit of an engine left in me to correct if I'm going to stall or not. But this should be fine. There we go.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Now we still hold on to B and C, so I don't really feel a need to respawn in any of my boats. So I'm just going to keep on striking destroyers. For the time being, at least. And up we go. Getting a bit more speed before I retract those flaps. Gonna already select my 1000-pound bomb for easy release. There's an enemy plane over C, which is a bit concerning. Is that an enemy destroyer in our spawn? That needs to be dealt with. There's also a plane over there. I don't play that much ground and air anymore. I have played a lot of both, or I really got into naval, but I don't play much of it anymore. Just because I'm really not good at either mode. That's a heavy fight. What kind of fighter is that? I don't know. I get the feeling that Clemson is going to get bullied by those torpedo boats. I don't really think I need to go for it. That guy is Mitsuki. Yeah. I think I'll have to ditch my bombs to fight this fighter. Yeah, I need to ditch those bombs. What is that, an F4F? Looks like one. We're a bit too low to be doing this kind of vertical climbing, kind of vertical fighting. Also, this is not really a fighter. He's running away. Why would you even allow me to get on your 6? I don't have that much 50 cal ammo though, so I need to conserve some of it. Our airfield NTR is opening up on him. He really should be doing something to preserve himself. I don't really want to spray any more than I already have. But at the same time, I can just you know what? I'll just do that. If he wants to just run away the entire time, I'll just run to my own airfield. Yes, please turn back to me. Please turn back on my 6 and fly over this airfield for me. Yeah, he is actually just going to follow me straight over my airfield, isn't he? Well, not my fault if he's going to die to AA. There we go. And he's dead. They are capturing C, and we have a few boats left. But at the same time. Okay, we seem to be winning the fight over C, actually. So I'm going to land again, take some armament. And hopefully not have to ditch all of my bombs because of a fighter. We've got C back again. We are winning the coastal fight, so that's good, by the looks of it. They have quite a few players still up. Okay, let's hope we can actually strike a ship this time, instead of having to be distracted. I have to gain some speed and altitude. I don't really have to clear out the enemies around A, because we have 2 capture points. We just need to keep those 2 capture points. So I'm going to climb up and see if anything is threatening those capture points. Now I get the feeling that something is. Is that a destroyer I see? Right there? That might be our target. 1000-pounders queued up. Good. That is an enemy destroyer over there, so he is my target. There is an enemy aircraft up, right in front of me. Another destroyer over there. And one over there. We have quite a few people left. Friendly IL-2 ahead of us. Probably going to bomb that ship as well. I'll wait and see what the IL-2 does. And then I'll go in for my own strike. The IL-2 does not seem to be under anti-air fire, or at least heavy anti-air fire. That's a plus for me, knowing that there isn't much anti-air. Did the IL-2 bomb? He did, but he didn't sink it yet. Do I really want to waste my 1000-pounder on that? That's a bomber, that's like a Ju-88, kind of. That was Ju-88. I'm going to use 100-pounders and see what I can do with them. This is a Mitsuki. Bombs away. 7%. That thing should be close to that now. I need to turn away because coastal anti-air is scary. And something is engaging those flak barges. Yep, there he goes. He's been sunk by torpedo. So our next target is where that IL-2 is over there. That's a 40. Okay, that thing's dead. H6K? Okay. BMO just killed something, but BMO has scary anti-air. as most ghost vessels do. I think I'm going to drop this bomb, ditch the aircraft, and get into a ghost vessel. Just dodging and weaving, trying to dodge the anti-air. I'm a bit low to be dive bombing effectively. There's an aircraft up there. But it looks like a bomber, not a fighter. 2 aircraft up. So this is more a suicide strike than anything else. Bombs away. There we go. Another kill. And I managed to survive that. Which is nice. So now I just go gun somebody down, I guess. So I do have 50 kills. But I'm going to get shot down. Yeah, I'm going to get shot down. Manson's already dead. Yep. I could take one down though. Could take down one with me. And I can deal with a BMO with just the Kumkari.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Though he does have a frontal automatic 37, which is kind of scary. Let's get to C, so he needs to be dealt with. And I'm way overshooting him. There we go. There we go, got some good hits in. There we go. I'll go behind, this has a 40. And just motor on to C. Out in the air, good. You might be able to deal with it, of course. There's a lot of people on their last spawn, so that's good. Good for us, at least. Don't have many tickets left, so you really just need to capture C. Something over in that direction, okay. But again, I think we can capture C in a timely fashion as to just not have to worry about any other enemies, really. Ticket bleed should be heavy enough. And we're decapping A as well, perfect. Didn't even notice that guy. Yeah, the ticket bleed is just going to already be more than enough. Can't get the extra appeal from the cap, of course, but still, a win is always nice. Ah, for the battle pass, okay. Didn't get too much RP, did I? You know what, it's about time, isn't it, Phoenix? With the amount of times I see you. Battles? Yeah, okay then. On to the next one. That was actually a really good fight in the SPD. Really good battle for that. I think I sunk 2 destroyers. Yeah, I sunk 2 destroyers in it. Could have sunk 3 if I didn't have to deal with that F6F. Was it? No, it was an F4F, wasn't it? Easy. The Japanese frigates. You know what? I'll just cancel the queue now because you asked that question. 75mm plus. Let me see. Look at the challenge again. What exactly the wording is. This one, right? At least the rank 3 and above. Really easy, right? All of these. The Chikugo, the Ikazuchi, the Shonan. Those 3 predominantly. For the US, you could do Hoquiam. You could. That's basically all you have for choice, the Hoquiam. And the Asheville. The Asheville is also one you could use. Germany, you have the Buzzard / Albatross. The AFDs. The SF-40 Heavy. The SF-40 Heavy is actually probably a really good choice as well because it's lower BR. And those 88s do a lot of damage and reload rather quickly. For the Russians, SKR-7 is a prime target for it. I would probably do it with the SKR-7. You could maybe do it with these armored riverboats, but they're getting damage with those main guns is not really that consistent. The British, rank 3 and above. Oh. Peacock. And basically Peacock and these things. And then maybe these 2 premiums. And that's all the choice you have. So if you're stuck with Britain, Peacock is probably best. Japan, I already said. Italy. Albatross is probably again the best choice because 76mm automatic guns. Gotta be honest, no, not really doable. But yeah, Albatross or Spartaviado, one of the 2. But I'd mainly suggest if you're not that far in coastal, SF-40 Heavy is probably the best choice if you don't have any coastal vessels to go off of. But now, back to American boat grinding. Oh, that was a quick queue. Ireland Bay. This is kind of dangerous, but wasn't this map the one with shallow waters? A lot of shallow waters.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
It's either of those 2 would be more than fine for the challenge. I just prefer my Japanese frigates because I really like them and can do a lot of damage in them. Like 20,000 damage sounds like a lot for having to do, but that's like 3 or 4 good matches. Even decent matches is 3 or 4 and that's it. Like average matches, that's 10. Because like 2,000 naval damage is really easy to get. In my opinion, at least. I haven't actually checked how much damage I've been getting recently. So I should check it after these battles. This is not good. I should have killed him by now. Though he's not using his 40mm on me. Why is he not using the 40mm on me? This is perplexing. Like that kill is already 800 damage. 850 damage. PJ2. PJ2 is said to be really cocky. He's right there. I don't want to push. I can hear the PJ2 trying to shoot me. Ooh boy. Okay, that's an artillery strike. Just knocked my vessel. That's not good, that's not good. I'm in the middle of an artillery strike. And this thing does not want to reverse. Ooh boy. Get out of here. He's pushing violently. And he killed me immediately. A PJ-2 melts shit, man. It really does. Are there enemy destroyers? There might be. And honestly, a PJ-2 does not have anti-aircraft guns, though he can use the 20 mil as an impromptu sea whiz, I guess. But he's already been killed. Like, the PJ-2 has really good firepower, but it's fragile, really fragile, so you don't want to push too aggressive with it. Do they have enemy destroyers? They have one all the way over there. I don't really want to bomb that, do I? I got a feeling I'll have to. Yeah, it's going to be this thing. It's one of those other bots.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
We seem to be doing alright in the coastal department. Although they have some very dangerous ones running about. Pier 183 is a really good boat as well. Gonna queue up my 1000. Dead. And again, who do we have here? Phoenix and a Candid.
Attack the A point.
It's over there, I think. Well, I'm just going to deal with, because that's a Frunze. I know it's a Frunze. It's a Courage, sorry, the premium one. But it's the other type of bot we had before the zombies. And that thing actually has a lot of anti-air, I just realized. Oh boy. It's probably the reason why they use that one. Can't really approach that thing. But I can try. Again, I don't really care if I fail. It's the only destroyer they have. It's moving.
If we don't do something
It is moving.
the enemy will win.
I'm queuing up on 1000 pounder. Now I need to be careful, because one hit will rip my wing off. But I need to line up this shot as well. Bombs away. I got him. Perfect. Let's see how to quickly get into the coastal fight again. There we go. Yeah, I want to spawn that side. Go to B again. That guy should normally not respawn, but I think the spots have actually become better since I first saw them. So I'm not sure. Capturing B, that's perfect. There's heavy fighting going on near C. Yep, he left. So that's the only destroyer that I know of gone. So if we have anybody respawning in destroyers, we should be good. Aircraft. PBY, okay. We're capturing B, so I'm not too worried about that anymore. I should really be going on the attack on A, but I don't know what the enemy presence is like on this side of the map. So I need to be careful.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
And also be very careful of that plane.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets.
Just going to do that so I have a good eye on where that thing is. My tertiary weapon group is his mortar, so it's never going to hit anything, but it's useless against surface targets anyways. I might as well use that. I'll
Target confirmed.
make my 50s targeted, because it should be in range soon.
Target tracking aborted.
Aircraft.
Yeah, good 50s. There goes some crits. Don't see any enemies, so I'm just going to rush towards A now.
Put more pressure on
Never mind, there's something on B. And there's an all targets,
Gunners are
please.
searching for surface
Because I'll need
targets.
every inch of firepower I can get. Every ounce, rather.
Aircraft.
Yeah, great fox.
Attack the A point.
Really dangerous ship, and I should be. Come on. Come on. Got my gun. Wrong button.
forces have captured a zone.
Got him anyways from
Enemy ship
fire.
sighted.
That's good. And there is something else on B. I hear more aircraft engines. Yeah, there it is.
Target acquired.
There it is. He's very low. There we go.
Threat in the air.
That thing. Ooh, PT-15. Take out the gun, take out the gun. There's something else in front of me. 9. I heard bombs, and I'm down. Yep. PT-59, I guess.
Enemy forces have captured a
But
zone.
this is not good.
Gunners are searching
Losing.
for airborne and surface targets.
Losing very heavily. PT-15 is injured though. We only have 3 people left and one of us isn't playing. And the other one is an SF-40 heavy. I'm not going to get 2 caps on my own. Not against this amount of players left.
The enemy is winning. We're on counterattack.
Target confirmed.
What's that?
Aircraft.
Rear. There we go.
Soldier on board.
That is very cool looking. What's that? Someone I can vote. Yeah, well. Didn't go too well that battle. So that's not RP I'm going to complain about. Coral Islands, okay. This is actually not too bad for my Tucumcari because I don't like fighting near B. These islands are really weird for cover. So I'm going to be fighting around A and C.
Gunners are searching
Whichever
for airborne
side I
and
spawn at, I
surface targets.
suppose. See, it is. Uh-oh. Okay, he's starting sharper than I am. I don't know where I've done wrong. I actually should. I'll replace the PT-565 with it done. But I should be doing it, shouldn't I? Is that that is a friendly PT-2, okay. He's going to jam his gun like that. Be careful. Don't... Oh no, there's destroyers, okay. one's gonna hurt a lot, and especially if you pick up my gun. But he's already... Yep, both dead. The thing is, my hull is above the water. I'm not thinking. So if I just keep on going full speed, keep my hull out of the water, I am fine. I also do still have my 50 cals, so... Bit of a shame I lost my 40, but oh well. Though I get the feeling I'm not going to survive for very long. There we go, actually. 37 to the rear hull. Oh well. Guess it's time for the backup. I do...
Gunners are searching for airborne and
What I still really dislike is the fact... Oh yeah, I have 2 spawn points, but I can't choose between either of them. Then what's the point of showing me having 2 spawn points, please? Just show me having 1 spawn point and I'll stop complaining.
Zones are captured.
Phoenix is pretty low again, but I'm sorry, I am going to finish you off. You seem like a tasty bit of RP for now. There we go.
The enemy ship sank.
There's something at A, but I believe it's a boat. There it is. It's already dead by the other big Macquarie. Something else over there though. I'll warn him.
Somebody attack him.
Yeah, I might as well do it. I mean, PT6, what is it? 6858, yeah? It's probably about as effective as a 565. So I might as well run it too. Quarry is still at the cap, good. That's an AI. Aaron is a bit too tall for me to shoot him.
Most of the zones are under control.
Is that the one with the Bofors 40 at the front? Because if so, then yes, it is worth it. The Bofors 40 is an excellent medium to long range weapon, and being mounted on the front really helps. Because on most American PT boats, the 40 is at the rear, which can make it a bit awkward to use from time to time. Well, I hope it's fast at least. I need to double check which one the PT-174 is. Yeah, the one with the 40 at the front, it's... I need to check what tier it is. I'll check after this match what exactly it is again. Because rank 2 premiums for naval is not really that worth it. Rank 3 is fine. Rank 2... depends. I'll check after this battle what it is again and then I'll give you my verdict. Oh boy. Oh boy, what was that big shell just exploding near me? Was it a destroyer? Maybe an artillery strike actually on my location. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, that was a destroyer shooting me. Okay. But now, plane time. Oh yeah, I'd say that the Camo and the PT-174 is also very much worth it. But I don't know what it will be like a grinder. I'll have to check again. Okay, that Mitsuki blew up, so I don't have to defend C too much. There is a destroyer close to A, and I would kind of want to keep that point. So I might go for it. Although there's also a coastal vessel trying to attack A. I mean, in general, I always suggest if you want to buy a premium, do it when it's a sale, because it's so much, it's usually like 50% sales. 30% sales are actually more comfortable. Still, if it's like 30 or 50% off, it's so much more worth it. Okay, so it's destroyer capturing, eh? Yeah, tier 2. I don't know. I don't know, if it's a tier 2 premium, it doesn't have that much longevity, but what's the price of it again? Okay, now I'm going for a dive. There's a patrol vessel right below me, but it's a G5, so it doesn't have any AI gunners. And bomb away. There we go. Ooh, that was heavy damage. I don't think I'll survive that. Now for this G5. The front, the front, the front. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Ah, he's already been killed. 1,150, 250, a bit much. The plate mechanics, I'm a fan of the armor plate mechanics. And to be honest, I have neither of these two capital ships. I don't know how it really affects them, playing them. But facing battleships in general is so much more nicer with the plate mechanic.
Target confirmed.
Thing is with the tier 2 mods, the naval grind in general is alright up until and even including rank 3. It's rank 4 and 5 that really slow down with grinding for naval. So a rank 3 premium or even a rank 4 premium has so much more value. Believe me. Killing him, nice. There's an aircraft, so it says. If it's a rank 3 premium, it's definitely worth it, because it again, the research for rank 4 is where you really want to get help with.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Well done!
I think I should be able to capture A. That's kind of concerning.
Target confirmed.
What is oh, around 2 kilometers, okay.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Might be, Although the Thunderbolt loses the 40 mil for, what is it, 420s? Which I'd say is definitely a worthwhile trade, because having lots of rapid fire guns does a lot more damage. But it does mean you lose the damage over range that you have over 40 mil.
Threat in the air.
What is that? It wasn't MLK, okay.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Okay, I should say. Well, I'm not going to be fine with the flooding.
Hull leaking.
Oh boy, really? Okay, that was very close. That was very close to me just dying from flooding. Oh boy. Okay, okay, we're still fine. The waterline is definitely just not at deck level, we're fine. We're fine.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Aircraft.
Nope. I heard the shell wasn't past me. My objective is to go to sea though.
Threat in the air. Aircraft down.
Yeah. Yeah boy. I got this story shooting me now. To be honest, the American PT boats are really not that friendly to play. They're rather fragile, and their playstyle is not something you learn easily. Like, you want to be at range of them, you don't want to rush in and be at close quarters with these 40 mils, because it just doesn't work. And there we go. Now I think I'll go for more speed upgrades. Okay, premiums. Like rank 2. Again, all of these are not that difficult to get. With just regular grinding and spading previous vehicles. It's rank 4 and above that's really gets there. I don't even want to know how expensive this thing is. Oh yeah, I was going to put PT658 in a crew slot, wasn't I? No, I wanted the crew. Because always do that. is a Thunderbolt again exactly? Yeah, it's that thing. I don't remember what weapon group they are. I guess you'll get way more mileage out of a rank 3 premium than you would out of a rank 2. For not that much more of the cost. Like, sure, it is 50% more expensive, but you got way more mileage out of it. $70? Yeah, no, don't. Like, that's really for most of the market premium stuff, the market vehicles. Just don't buy them, for the love of God. There are a lot of exceptions for naval when it comes to those market premiums. I think Yugure is pretty cheap, as well as the Garland. But most of them is just not worth it. But I think that the reason they're so cheap, Yugure and Garland, is because they're like rank 2. And again, rank 2 is not the premium you really want. You want to have rank 3s and 4s.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
I need to be careful I don't get too close to the coast. Don't want to beach myself again. No destroyers and reserve bots gives me the impression that this is an actual no destroyer match. Which might be very good. But I should still be careful. There he is. There's our Trustful Phoenix. Get behind this rock, get behind this rock. Get behind this rock. There we go. There I have somebody just pushing up. Come on, he's almost... There he is. That was a bot, okay. Don't think that's a bot though. Okay, that's a friendly behind me. Getting the feeling I was getting shot at from the rear. By friendly. By an enemy, I mean. Okay, he's dead.
Thanks.
And I'm already dead. Okay. I don't know, Chris. I really don't. I think 2 streams ago when I was doing my Japanese boats, he was on my team for quite a while. But, yeah. I get the feeling the game just knows he's my nemesis from now on.
Gunners are searching for
Whether I want him to be or not. Love to see the people in premiums, just one death quitting. Incredibly fun. Now I'm going to go do what you should be doing if you want to try and play defensive in these kind of ships, and that is reverse into the enemy. Because my 40 miles on the rear, that's the only gun I really care about, I'm just going to reverse into trouble. It also means that if I get myself into trouble, I can just go full speed ahead and now into cover again. Hello there. This makes steering a little bit counterintuitive, because I have to steer left to go right and right to go left. But it means that my 40 miles is first into action. Belts loaded, don't particularly care for HE. He's going to stay. Oh, is he? Not that he's not going to stay, okay. I was going to think he was going to stay in between me and the guy in front of me. But he wasn't. He was not that clever yet. Aircraft up. If you get a choice between Tone and Suzuya, I assume, because Mikuma is the premium, I'd go for Tone. I think that between those two, between the Suzuya and the Tone is a better ship.
The enemy ship sank.
It's just the AI is pushing around here, isn't it? The guy in front of me got sunk. So I actually kind of want to push forward. Yeah, I need to be careful what it means. Oh yeah. Tone is one of my favorite Japanese heavy cruisers. I think that's reloaded on artillery strike, so I'm going to move out again.
Attack the sea point.
Yeah, there's an artillery strike right there. Also, the Suzuya is a quote-unquote light cruiser. It's only a light cruiser because of the guns. But it's I think the Japanese 155s are very good guns, but they don't do particularly well against ankle targets in my experience. Whereas the Japanese 8-inch guns are just superb.
Thank you.
Every time I zoom out, I'm actually looking here. So, I don't get flanked or surprised by anything.
The enemy ship sank.
DBF just torpedoed. Okay, that's actually quite impressive. Torpedoing a coastal vessel. You know what? It's one thing I kind of find a shame is that you don't actually see that many naval aircraft in naval. You see quite a few on the American side because their naval aircraft are actually really good. But like, how many British naval aircraft do you really see in a battle, or even Japanese ones? Because I really like the look of those naval aircraft. The SPD and the TBF are examples of what I like the look of. I think I generally just need more naval aircraft. The British are still missing quite a few famous ones. And technically speaking, the German could get a few naval aircraft if you give them the naval versions of the 109 and the Stuka.
The enemy ship sank.
Keep on reversing. Then we got B as well now, do they? Phoenix, my nemesis, is murdering our team by the looks of it.
A little more effort and victory will be
Because
ours.
of course he is. Remember that. There he is.
Aircraft.
My crew just screamed aircraft at me and I don't even hear one. Lovely.
Enemy
There was a
forces have
Stuka about
captured a
apparently.
zone.
Right there.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Yeesh. Okay.
Aircraft down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of expected it at this point. Thing is, I can't really attack him with aircraft because that thing has a lot of anti-aircraft
Gunners
gunners.
are searching for airborne and surface targets.
So I'll attack
Gunners
him
are
with
searching
the
for airborne
PTF
and surface
first.
targets.
Not the PTF, the PT-59. Like, when it comes to aircraft, I've also made a small personal rule that I only equip naval aircraft. Like this, the ones I've equipped is are naval aircraft. In my British line, I have one naval aircraft equipped, the Firebrand. And I didn't really have any other naval fighters to use. So I just used a twin engine heavy fighter. And I think I'm going to plan on doing that and just equipping naval fighters or naval aircraft for my naval launches. Go.
Attack the sea point. Done.
Attack the sea point. Phoenix has died, that's good.
Defend the A point.
You can't really use the zeros in striking rolls, that's a problem. I mean, the later ones you can, but they're 5-0 now, so... They're also too high a BR, really. You want... For coastal, I can think of the D4Ys.
Attack
The
the A point.
D4Ys are really good dive bombers, because they have an alright bomb load. And the B5s and B6s are really good as well. Especially the B6s.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I'm not going to cap B. I'm going to leave that to my friend there in the PT-20. I'm going to go to C. There we go.
Done.
I'm going to beat myself.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh yeah, the float zeros are pretty fast. Although the Japanese float planes are actually not that slow, the E-13 especially. I got the feeling that me capturing C is not even that necessary anymore. Don't think they have much of a... That guy's in a plane. Phoenix has already also lost all of his air spawns. boat spawns. There's going to be an aircraft now. Also, naval damage. Literally, if I had 2 games like that with, of course, larger caliber guns, that would be the task. It's really not that difficult a task. As long as you know what ships have bigger than 75mm guns. Good chunk of RP. A lot of it was gained with the 658. I think I'll... should I equip it back up again? I think I will actually. Another 5. Maybe even 6, so I have a nice number again. There we go. And off we go again. I'm getting decently close to the coop. Didn't mean to alt tab. I'm getting decently close to the candidate, so I might actually get it tonight. Okay, got another match. Green Mountains Gulf again. I'll try and go for B again. And I hope I don't get intercepted by Phoenix again.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
I'm willing to bet that he's on the enemy team again. Because the fun thing about having a population as small as Coastal does, because we're constantly getting out of battles, getting our mods, immediately getting into battles again, you're pretty much guaranteed to always see the same people. So yeah. And again, I think that guy is also purposefully playing the same VRs that I am. Once he knows what I'm playing. There we go, PT-174. I do like the camo on that thing. It's really nice. I think I've got a free run to B. I haven't seen any enemies yet. There are higher BR bots, so it could be a destroyer match. Nah. Him being my nemesis is fine. Gives me something to be worried about in my matches. Kind of out of range for me to comfortably engage. I'm not going to shoot at them. I'm capturing zone C, but that's to be expected. Why did you mark that? Why did the squad mate mark that?
Destroy the target.
go.
The
That was an
enemy
AI. Okay, now that is within range. 2.7 kilometers, that is within firing range for me. If I can actually land my shots, it is. There we go. This guy should be sinking soon. There we go.
The enemy ship sank.
We're kind of winning the fight over at sea, so I'm very tempted to just go the long way around and capture A. But at the same time, do I really want to go away from the fight? Nah, I'll stay here. I don't think we're going to... don't see any destroyers yet, so... we'll just focus all our
We're ahead of the enemy.
fighting over in this area, we'll be fine. The Phoenix is still unscanned.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Okay, I keep thinking I'm hearing aircraft engines, but I think it's just the waves. So I should stop being so paranoid, really. That's not a player, but that is. And so is a G5, by the looks of it. We're behind an island. That's a bot, so I don't have to worry too much. Let's see if I can damage this G5 a bit. There we go. Now back to trying to kill this thing.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Almost. I think I just have to aim a bit higher. I'll just leave it at that. Don't think I can kill him like that. When it's bowing. Now where's our buddy in the G5? There he is. I think I want to get a bit closer. Like this island here on the map. This one. Yep. Zoom out again. That got burned to death, good. Yeah. Let's just get closer now. It's a bot, so I'm not too worried. I'll send a few shells his way. We're capturing A as well. Perfect. Oh, that's Phoenix again. Something behind me, but I want to deal with Phoenix first. There we go. That guy's on very low health, so I want to deal with him as well. This should front. If I can hit the front. Come on. And what's this behind me? There it is.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Okay. Luckily he didn't launch any torpedoes. Rear now. Enemies captured C, which is a bit concerning.
The enemy ship sank.
And I'm dead. British, come on, if I can just take that guy with me. I'm 15%, man. Also, I should be getting myself out of the water, actually. But I don't have time for it, yeah. The thing is faster than I remembered it being. Do I use a backup on this match? I think I've done well enough already, so I'll just use the PT-658.
Gunners are searching for
And save those
airborne and
backups a little
surface
bit.
targets.
Phoenix in the PBY. Just mark him, where is he?
Destroy the target.
He's probably going to go for either A or B. Yeah, he's actually wide open for him to land on. The seas are a bit rough. We might not make it. Let's see if we can actually launch some rockets at this thing, for the fun of it. Because I think that's an oh, it isn't an AI. Okay. God, these rockets are so inaccurate.
The enemy ship sank.
I really don't know what the use is for these bazookas, but they're fun. So why not use them?
Fire on board.
I'm having difficulty seeing where my fortimals are going. Come on. Okay. The match is over, yep. There we go. Oh, another decent chunk of RP. Alright. There's more to ships than just looking at their gun caliber. So, when it comes to hood, it has torpedoes, right? I think like below, like submerged tubes. But they're fixed, so they're not really that useful. An armored belt of... what was it again? I don't remember. But doesn't mean much, because you can just break belts. So it's actually more important to a ship how high she is out of the water, what her freeboard is. And I think Hood's freeboard is pretty big. So it should be vulnerable enough. Those 15-inch guns though could slap. They could, depending on what kind of shell they get. Hello there.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface
I mean, for all we
targets.
know, we might actually get the Tirpitz or the Bismarck dispatch. We don't know. We've only got one naval dev blob yet. But I prefer them giving the Italians some bigger battleship. The Italians still only have one battleship. Also, could have had a few more by now. Ooh, got a friendly PJ2 with me. And is Phoenix on the other team? What is this? A match without Phoenix? He must have missed his battle queue then. I'm not going to be as aggressive as his PJ2 and just run around the corner. Though, I may. We have one destroyer on our team, but it's a bot. Yes, the bug screen, I can't see anything now. BJ2 is almost a burning wreck, which is to be expected. The thing is, we're right outside of their spawn, which means I have spawn protection for like a few seconds. And the BJ2 is dead. And now I'm here alone. Actually, no, I'm not alone.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
That smoke screen is not going to help you because you're still in front of it, my man. Shallow waters, careful. Oh, welcome then, Arnie. Welcome to the stream. That's an AI. Finish off.
The enemy ship sank.
That guy also
enemy
sank.
ship sank.
Okay.
We're winning. Allied forces have captured a zone.
There's an AI right there. I was a bit distracted by the jet there for a second. Oh, that's not an AI, that's a player. Ooh, wait. Yeah, not enough crew. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Maybe... no. Vessel burnt down. Okay, goodbye, Jack. We're pretty good. I've got a decent amount of action done in the Tunkari. I think I'll spawn an aircraft.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
And look if there's an enemy destroyer around that needs some lapping. One there. Those are friendly ships, as far as I know. Got something over there. Again, I'm going to select my 1000-pounder. Dropped first. Because these two 100-pounders have individual drops, so I have to press space 3 times, which is a bit much. Okay then. The paramiles. Not really. The paramiles are very unstable gun platforms. They tend to rock side to side a lot. So, ideally you want to just find a good position and stay there and not have to move. Then actually, the thermals become more stable on the move. So, I haven't played them in ages, I really need to look at them again, but they're just not that good of a vessel overall.
Just keep it up.
I think I'm going to send that guy going to sea. There's a guy heading to E as well, he's right there-ish.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, right there-ish. So hopefully our guy right there is going to turn around. That's a Clemson by the looks of it, and they have very little AA. I kill it before it caps is the question. I'm not going to be able to kill it before it caps, but I'm going to kill it.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
We no longer have the advantage.
So our guy heading to sea can now cap it uncontested, but it is now being chased by a torpedo boat.
Attention to the designated grid square.
So I should probably deal with that thing pursuing it. It's fast as well. It's a PR-123 by the looks of it. There we go. So that torpedo boat should be capping C. B is clear now as well. And I'm pretty much out of ammunition. Back to airbase I go.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Don't know why that boat didn't try and shoot me down. Because it does have 40 mils, I think. That should have been able to deal with me. Should be an alright match, I think. They still have quite a few numbers up.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I think I'm going to land, rearm, fly off again, take off again. Do one more strike and no matter what, J out after. That is nice. That charge kill on AI. I assume the guy that was capping B is now going to return to B, or B is actually already being capped. Good. The airfield is quite far away on this map, isn't it? Compared to some other maps I've played.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Keep it up and victory will be ours.
I need to double check, but what I find funny about this aircraft is that the flaps and the air brakes are the same control surface basically, right? But I think you cannot rip off air brakes no matter what speed you go. I think you can actually rip off these flaps if you go too fast, which doesn't make much sense, but I have to check again. Because if you can rip off the flaps but not the air brakes, even though they're the same control surface, it's a bit funky. There we go. This match is, I think, pretty much over, really. But it's do still have numbers, but so do we. Go. And now let's try and find another target. I doubt we'll have the time to find any more.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Landing a bit short, but it will. Oh, there's a target over there. But we'll never make that in time, will we? So I'm curious if I can actually rip flaps or not. And there we go. Didn't I get like 5-ish kills? Thank you. Guess I should be playing my ships more really if I want to get a candidate anytime soon. And just play the planes as last resorts more like. Instead of second spawns. It really does seem that way, doesn't it? But if anything, Italy really needs another battleship. Like they're the only nation in the game that cannot field a full lineup of battleships. And that is with backups included. I'm getting my matches rather quickly today. And a boat-only map? That is very promising. Means I don't have any destroyers to deal with. And I haven't had this map in ages. Like an actual, just purely coastal map. I hope it spawned up north so I can get away.
Airborne and surface targets.
I spawned south, but I will. Only 5 players per team, okay. I think I'm going to go to B. Because we've got 2 people already going up north. Only 5 players per team, okay. This is a really small map though for this kind of BR for boats. An article already. It's impressive. Oh! Yeah, this is a very small map. I didn't expect to be under fire already. Let's see if my opponent just cannot seem to finish me off. That's good luck on my part.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
That is a player. I do want to finish him off really. Or at least do some damage to him. Yeah. We just keep on popping up from every angle. That's a player, you can tell by the space module decoration is rear.
The enemy ship's
Dead now. It's been ages since I've last played a map this small. I must don't know how to play them.
We are losing. Allied forces have captured a zone. We have most of the zones.
Is that
The
one?
enemy ship sank.
I need to keep my head on a swivel because they just keep on popping up everywhere.
The enemy ship sank. Done. The enemy ship sank.
Hey there, cringe. I really just need to take it slow because if I go around the corner at full speed I'm just going to be surrounded instantly. Oh, this is good. Just want to double check if that's a player or an AI. That's an AI, so I'm fine. That, however, that's a player, because I don't recognize an AI ship under that sails that kind of thing. Yeah. I've noticed that with hydrofoils the bridges take so much damage. So much damage.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
How is that guy still alive? That friendly G5 almost had me think it was an enemy one.
The enemy ship sank.
That's my eye.
Threat in the air.
There's a duck up somewhere.
The enemy ship sank.
What did I just get hit by? What just hit my superstructure?
Aircraft.
My crew keeps warning me for aircrafts and putting my gunners on aircraft duties. low again. Yes and no. I mainly play naval. I don't only play it. But I mainly play naval, yes. Especially on this channel.
The enemy ship sank. Target acquired. Target confirmed.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
There we go.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
Aircraft down.
Ah, that's not good.
Fire on board.
That's not good. I didn't think you'd have enough maneuverability to actually steer back to do that. But oh well.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets. Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Threat in the air.
Where is this right in the air? Over there-ish.
Somebody attack
Over
him.
there, low.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Aircraft down.
Match should be over pretty soon. A few more kills. It was nice. There we go. That was a fun match. Having one of those elusive coastal only maps again. And again, as usual, a good chunk of RP. I might actually get Candid tonight. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, maybe like 3-4 matches and I have it. So if we can do 3 or 4 more matches in like an hour and 10 minutes, I might be able to. And now we wait again. Also, some of you may have noticed, but I do actually try to find camos for every vehicle I'm using in the stream. But for these two, and well, for the PT565 I was looking for, I just couldn't find any decent camos for it. Coastal vessels sadly don't really have that many people that make camos for them. You do have these odd, like, universal camo packs, but I'm not sure how they work. And I don't really want to try it out either. It's a bit like too much of a hassle. Okay, now the queue is being more coastal levels. And there we go. Another match. Fiji. Not too bad of a map. I've seen it, man. I've seen the stuff for that mobile game. Just it'll haunt my nightmares.
Gunners are
It
searching
is
for
so
airborne
weird.
targets.
And for as far as I understand of it, it's more like they gave the license to a third party than they actually develop it themselves. I don't know how it goes. It's really strange. Every part of it is strange. I know. Where am I getting shot from? What on earth is that kind of version for my 40 mil? Okay. Up, down, not a single hit. Seems the waves are a bit too choppy. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
Gunners are searching for surface
Okay, there we
targets.
go. DC just needed
Gunners
one
are
more hit.
searching for airborne and surface targets.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Done.
Okay, capture the point. I think I'm going to go for A next. And I think the artist truck definitely tells me to go away. So off we go. I got the feeling that VS8 returned for revenge. So I can't really go out in the open like this.
We're ahead of the enemy.
We just rush out and take A, I guess, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure, and I'm not entirely sure what was shooting me. So, don't know where it is either. But if I just sit around, I'm not going to do anything anyway, so... Something over here now. Come on, get from behind this rock. Oh, it's a heavy. Oh boy. Ammo box. There's an ammo box right there. Shoot it. Shoot it. Never mind. I can just creep a little well, I guess. Something right behind me. An AI.
Destroy the target.
And we should be fine against AIs. Yeah. Ah. That's more of a problem. Especially since it's shooting me. I don't have smoke either, so I'm pretty much screwed. I think I'm going to get gunned down anyway by this guy.
The enemy
Get
ship
these
back.
50s on target. I don't think the 40 mil really has a...
Enemy forces have
what's
captured
this
the
of mine?
zone. Enemy forces have
So I
captured
don't
the zone.
Because that is good mine positioning right there. Because it's right side of your spawn. So I don't want to deny him those potential kills. Still need help, so that's me. Nope, it's dead. Full speed again to C. Okay, almost dead. And my 40 mil is just not stable enough to shoot at the moment, apparently. There we go. That's more like it. And I'm dead. Yep. But I got him low enough. There's a DD on A. But I just need to do more stuff in coastal. I'll spawn aircraft as the last
Gunners are
thing.
searching for airborne and surface targets.
I'll see what we can do in my coastal vessels.
Aircraft!
Another zone
Make-
captured, we have the advantage.
I guess I'll just defend B and C then, not attack A. Yep, I want to go this side of the island, because on that side I'll be exposed to the destroyer. So I want to go this side of the island and shoot at the SF-40. I think the SF-40 is a bit too distracted at the moment to really focus me down. And I detonated him, so that just makes it easier. Still got another turbine over there. One of them got sunk by now too on our team, I think. Yeah, one of these sunk a turbine. But there is another one over there. So I think I'll just make camp on this corner and defend it. Still have quite a few people left. I get the feeling they're not all going to be in coastal vessels, are they? Nothing there. Don't think there's going to be much of a fight left over this end of the map, so I guess it's time to just charge a turbine. If it's even still there. Should be still there, but I think it's out. Donald made a weird maneuver. Something right there. But I get the sneaking suspicion that that's an AI, I'm not actually clear. There's one of those bot courages somewhere. And the turbine seems to just be defending A. Threat in the air from over there, is there?
Just keep it up, and victory will be
It's
ours.
dead.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets. Gunners are searching for surface targets.
Another turbine. And a Kirch. And again, the 40 mil is not behaving when I'm at full speed, which is not fun. And now it's just to do as much damage as possible to these vessels before I get sunk. Basically. Engine shots can do a lot of damage. Maybe if I knock out some of the turrets as well. Something there. You don't see the crew number going down, but believe me, I am doing damage to him. Quite a bit of damage to him. How am I still alive and I'm not getting shot at is quite surprising. But let's hope I can get this purge down. No, I couldn't. Order my chance. I managed to beach myself as well. Oh well. Match is over anyways. And a victory, so can't complain much. If I can get 2 more good matches, I should have candid. And 3 more regular matches, and I should have time for that. So hopefully I can get it and show off a camo I found for it. Still thinking, right? Dev server, when is that thing going to be? Because we started the dev blocks on a Wednesday, not a Friday like the last patch. So I might actually have a dev server this weekend. If they're really quick about it. That's no guarantee, of course. But if it's not this weekend, it's definitely going to be next weekend. And do I have enough time to grind out the 3 remaining British battleships in that time? I'm halfway to Dreadnought, and then I still need to do Marlborough and Colossus. Though I also still need to spadle like London, Norfolk and Kent. And their spading bonuses are probably going to help me along quite a while. Quite well. I guess I'll just try and grind them. But again, I'm hoping, kind of, that they put the hood after Invincible in its own line like they did with Scharnhorst and Congo. And if they don't, well, then I'm out of luck, I guess. But it's not like I really grind those ships on the death server anyways. It's just that I can test sail it then. Actually, no, I want to test sail it because of the UPs. I should really try and grind them. That was to be expected if you just go out in the open. I don't know what the plan of this G5 was, but I'm not going to complain about that. Free kill is a free kill. That's the worst place for those courageous to spawn. So if I hug the cargo ship, I should be out of their view. There we go. I should be somewhat safe from destroyers, but not really. But it seems that guy doesn't have any interest in me, so I'm fine. I don't know why the mortar feels so inclined to start shooting at them, but I will.
Allied forces have
Now,
captured a
reverse. They're capturing zone C. I think it might actually be better if I just stay on this zone so they can't decap it. But at the same time, if they come from behind me, I can't shoot them at that. Then
enemy forces have captured a zone.
the G5 just did the exact same thing again and just charge A blindly.
Our victory is near.
Okay. I'm 802. Oh boy. That means this is a 3-7 match. It is. Okay. The 81mm mortar isn't useful on any of the ships. Ignore it. It is pure deck decoration, nothing else. At least on the PTF-7 you have the choice of actually turning it into a 50 cal, which is kind of useful. But other than that, just no. They're a joke of a weapon and nothing else. Ooh, I don't like fighting that, because that's an actual armored riverboat. I can't plan this, I need to reverse. I need to reverse. Ouch.
Fire on board.
Ammo that exploded, okay. Of course they are going to be competitive. The hood is only an inch going bigger, right? An inch. It's like saying that the light cruisers aren't competitive because of heavy cruisers. And that's percentage-wise an even bigger difference. Of course, Charnhorst and Congo are still going to be competitive. And this is an amateur tour. No, actually I'll go to sea. Let's see what I can do over there. Because that is not something I want to deal with. No. No 81mm mortar, do not draw its attention. For the love of God. Don't draw that thing's attention. I do hope though, with Hood, that they actually finally dare to push up to 7-0. Because a Hood should not be seeing a Cleveland. Actually, shouldn't be seeing a Furitaka. And maybe then push up all the other 14-inch battleships to 7-0 as well. And keep the 12-inch battleships around 6-7. Artillery strike. Okay. The annoying problem though with them pushing battleships to possibly 7-0 is the aircraft. Because that would mean that we could see 7-3 aircraft. Which I don't think are that big of a jump in possibilities yet. But it's still, it means more jets.
The enemy ship
And do we really want to see more jets in naval? I saw a tracer whiz past me, what was that? That's an AI, okay. At full speed, this 40 mil just doesn't behave anymore. That's good to know. It was behaving when I didn't have the speed upgrades, so... I'm way overshooting him, I'm just not paying attention. There we go, that's some good damage.
The enemy ship sank.
Why is that guy just listing?
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Keeping shells was past me, and I don't know from what. Look at things. Yeah, it's from that guy. Why is he not deep flooding? I find it confusing. It's a bot. Because his front gun turret and his rear gun turret are not aligning. Which does not make sense. That's one of these zombies, as we like to call them. We should let the AI gunners do all the work. And now the front turret is rotated to me. That's still missing by a country mile on a practically stationary target. So I am missing quite heavily as well on a stationary target. Yeah, the fact that coastal vessels have the capability of SAMs does not help battleships. And we only have one coastal vessel at the moment with a... well, two. We have one with a SAM in game already. And we have one with the capability of having IR guided missiles. I think they're IR guided at least. And I've overheated my 40. The other way to just stop jet spam is to just limit the BR of aircraft they can bring. Which I'm sure they can do.
Threat in the air.
Threat in the air, eh? Well, I've got my gunners on anti-air duties, so that should be fun. It's over there, okay. Well, whatever this guy is doing, he's not preparing. He's flooding to death. Like, that must be one of the worst zombies I've ever seen. If it is a zombie. Because all he did was nothing, other than just leave the guns in the air control. Weird. Very, very strange.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
The enemy ship sank.
Like no flooding repair, no engine repair, no nothing. And that's dangerous, and I can't... Well, I can deal with it, but I'd rather not. But I can deal with it. Well, it's that or two M802s, I think, so I'd rather fight this thing. The Leopard. Why is he not firing his main guns? There you go. I'm most likely not going to win this fight, but I don't want to fight M802s. So I may as well just take this fight. Let's be sure I don't overheat at 40 mil again. Already down to 58%. The thing is, one good hit and I'm dead. Of course he does have to hit me in order to do that. Trying to get the rear gun perk knocked out. Oh, I jam my gun again. Also, if I don't knock him out here, he's just going to cap C. But why are his guns looking away now? I'm still right here, you know? And game's over. Okay. Probably should have started shooting his engines, but I will. One more match. One more decent match. Are there any... And if I unlock this thing, which I definitely will next match, I do get a spade. And I've got myself a candid. What comes after the candid again? Yashville. But I'm going to go for the Kim Kui first because it's half the cost for the same BR. Then Asheville, then PT 810 because lowest BR. Really, I should be going for the Hoquiam first because again, lower BR. But it's so much more expensive compared to the LCS. And the LCS is going to be so much more fun. Oh well. I think I'm going to go for the Hoquiam first. Because people have asked me about the Hoquiam as well, so I should really be going for it first. And off we go. To the battle where I'll possibly unlock my candid. I'll do the same thing as I did before on this map, go north. Around this island.
Gunners are searching for airborne targets.
Nothing in my way. We do have destroyers, but that's to be expected on this map. This is a very big map. I think there is a version of this map only for coastal boats as well, which is a bit smaller than. Yeah, 3-3, but looks 3-7 Peacock. Anything else? No. Okay then.
Gunners are searching for surface targets. Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Enemy Tucumcari, I need to slow down because my gun is unstable. Tucumcari, I think it's not aware of me yet. Okay, now we're stable again. Open fire. GG5 falling as well. Can I kill this Tucumcari before it kills me? I can't, because I'm not really that good. Oh boy. Yep, no, I'm dead. And my 40 mil got taken out literally after I just repaired it. Yeah. Oh well. I'm feeling alright about the Tucumcari, it's just... didn't do too well just then. But it's a 40 mil on a gun on a fast boat. But since I got these speed upgrades, it's really unstable on going at full speed. Like you have to slow down to use that 40 mil now. So that's kind of annoying. Destroyers shooting into our spawn is also very fun. Tucumcari got dealt with.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Oh, it's a full match. Alright, and 4.0. Ah, well up there. Well, I'll try and get enough spawn points for my SPD then and goes to warrior hunting.
The enemy ship sank.
Alrighty. That was a better engagement for me. No, it isn't. It just isn't. It hops up and down at speed. Look at it. It goes up and down at speed, and that's just bad for gunnery because it knocks the gun up and down. See that? So I have to slow down to actually get my gun on target properly.
Threat in the air.
What's that? That's an enemy Peacock. That's probably an Orla, actually. Seems our friendly Peacock is having the time of his life. After he just got shot down by an A-36. Sunk by an A-36. That A-36 to be specific.
Threat in the air.
It didn't take too much damage from my strafing, seems to be good. That, on the other hand, is going to kill me really quickly. But I took out the gun, he's low health as well, so I should be able to kill him. Come on, 40 mil, don't disappoint me. 40 mil disappointed me. 40 mil got taken out. He's dead. Good. I did decap A at least, but now I'm going to bomb me a destroyer somewhere. Okay, plane, there we are. For the destroyer moving up to A, so he's priority target. This is a really fun map for if you're on destroyer, so I'm imagining the destroyers are having the time of their life. But for us coastal vessels, it's a bit rough. The Orla has become better as a buy. It's become a bit more viable. Because it went down in BR, didn't it, recently? It went down to the same BR as the Peacock, so now there's an actual advantage for having the Orla. I think. What is the destroyer now? Is that a destroyer? It's moving really quick. I should select now 1,000 pounder.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
It seems the Peacock is still unaware of what this game mode is. Just ranting and raving on. Oh, it's the German reserve. Bomb away. There we go. There is a coastal vessel around there as well, though. But I'll just leave it at that. I think I'll return to reload. Because I'll have plenty more destroyers to bomb. I think I got what? I got a kill and 2 assists, and an aircraft kill with the Tucumcari. I needed less than 100 RP to get 1 tier of modifications. So I think I should have my candidate after this, really. Now, going back to base. I'll ditch the bombs for a bit more speed. Where is the airbase actually? It's up, well, isn't it? Oh look, our Peacock finally realized that you just move away from the destroyer threat. Oh, there's the airbase. I have to be careful on takeoff to not hit this mountain. This should be fine. Put some air brakes on to slow me down. Schmipplende Chidori, okay. Bit unusual to see, but oh well.
Defend the sea point.
And that's another successful landing. If there was a carrier for me to land, then I would have done that. It's a bit more interesting than just watching me land on a runway that's 2 miles long. But I don't think I've actually... I think the only maps that actually have carriers to land on are usually the massive circle maps, aren't they?
Take him down. Aye,
takeoff. Just going to leave the flaps down for a bit longer. And we're close to decapping B. It would be nice. And maybe if our guy could go to A as well, we might turn this around. Cheater got sunk, perfect.
Destroy the target.
B is being decapped just in the nick of time. But I think my priority is still... Oh, there's a B6? A B6 shot him down, really? For a second I read A6 and I thought, oh, it's 0 in the air. No, that's a... Okay, a B6.
We're controlling most of the zones.
PT-59, but I don't want to strike a PT-59, they're way too dangerous for me to approach. I want to select a 1000 pounder because that's the only weapon that's actually of importance against destroyers. Okay, the enemy's... Okay, I need to kill that thing on B, but am I going to get there before he actually caps it? Don't think I am. Yes, BD is a fantastic little dive bomber, but one thing it isn't, and that's fast. Need a bit more speed, really. Although, they not capping B. It was a destroyer I saw sail through there, wasn't it? Where is it? Why is there nothing on B anymore? I'm not that blind, am I? There isn't anything there anymore. I could have swore I saw something heading over here. Okay, that's a bit dangerous. AFD. If they decap B, we've lost and they're going to get decapped C, yep. That is a lot of anti-air. And we keep losing destroyers by torpedoes. Thing is, I think I'll be able to bomb this guy in the front. If I can dodge all this flak.
The enemy is winning.
Come on,
We've got to
just at least get one more kill. On my way. Big hit, but it's not quite a kill. Might sink him. Yeah, that's going to be a match. Oh, did I sink the...
But next time.
Did I sink that destroyer just at the end there? Skip. Yes, got the candid. Battle log. I didn't. Damn. Oh well. Got the candid. Yes, and I'll put it in the PT-59 slot. No. No. Because it doesn't work. You cannot have destroyers fight battleships in this game. Because the destroyer gets spotted and just get blasted out of the sky, out of the sea, just detonated, blown up, gone to smithereens. It just doesn't work. Like, if you were to make a tree, right, where you progress down each class at its own pace, why would you ever get a destroyer that's the same cost as a battleship? Why would you ever? Or the same of a light cruiser, the same of a heavy cruiser when there's a battleship at the same tier, or the same BR. Also, what kind of varied objectives? Like, tell me an objective that you can do that only one class of ship can do, without artificially making it so that only one class of a ship can do it. Maybe then I'd know, but no. I don't like that idea. That you have every class at the same tier. Doesn't make sense to me. Then again, you know what? The old naval tree was kind of like that. Kind of. Depends on how you progress along it, really. Because you progress in two lines instead of just going straight down. You went down where it went more expensive, and you went left to right where it got more expensive. Fight in the shallows. Have you seen how well that works for the coastal ships when they face destroyers? Fight in separate areas? It doesn't exist. Candidates there. I had this camo for it, so let's actually equip it. If it wants to load. There we go. Yeah, looks good to me. I'll put decals on it another time. I think I'll have time for one more battle, so I'll play the Candid, I'll play the Tucumcari, and I'll see what happens after that. Oh, the 76 got VT, that's nice. Yeah, okay. Now to get Kim Kui. And then the annoying part is going down for research actually gives you a research penalty, so that's going to be annoying. I'll try Candida as a frontline fighter. Going to see.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
But let's see if we can do the 40 mils. Boy, this thing is a bit slow. 3-3 for the time being. So quite a bit of broadside to get the 240s on target. But I definitely want both of them on target. And again, you also have the 20s, like 4 of them, close to the front. Could be nice. Just barely shoot over these concrete barriers, which is not going to end well for our boat, I think. could just shoot over them. Okay, the R31 is dead.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
There's my 76 spotted something. Twenties have spotted something. But I need to take care of this PR 1204 first, I think. I can see it again. I'll let the AI gunners deal with that. There's 1204.
Captured a zone.
Dead before he could decap. Perfect.
We're winning.
I think I'll want the mobility upgrades on this ship. I'll have a look at it. Oh boy.
The enemy ship sank.
Oh, there goes a fishing boat, I guess. Okay. I got hit by something, but I'm not sure exactly what hit me. The land is just a little bit too tall for me to shoot over. There we go. Battlecruiser. Fast PB is a descriptor to me, it's not a class of ship. Something in front. I need to turn, come on.
The enemy ship sank.
No longer have advantage.
Whether or not it is a fast battleship or to me it's a battlecruiser. I refuse to accept the term fast battleship as an official class of ship or type of ship. class of ship is something different.
Attack the B point.
Still, battlecruiser. And why would it be comparable to Queen Elizabeth?
Him down.
I mean, similar armor thickness, but it doesn't matter. What's the speed difference between the two? And still, I don't see fast battleship as a type of ship. Either just a battleship or a battlecruiser. No in between. And again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a historian or anything. But I just find the type of ship, fast battleship, just weird. It's just a descriptor. It's not a type. I don't know. I just don't think that fast battleship is a real designation. It's a description that the battleship is fast. Whether or not it is a battlecruiser or a battleship, that's a different matter. That I don't know. But I've always heard it being called a battlecruiser, so I'll just call it a battlecruiser. It's the same thing with Congo, really. Is that a fast battleship or is that a battlecruiser?
Attention
To
to
me, it's a
the map.
battlecruiser. That ticket guard is dead. Oh, who do we have there? Amotsuki. Torpedo. I'm having a decent first battle in this thing. Yeah, but I'm just making the point that they've called that thing a fast battleship as well. Or I've heard people call it a fast battleship at least, even though it really isn't. Hunting's are nice. Yeah, I know, Emma, but is armor really the defining factor of what is a battlecruiser or battleship?
Attention to
Yes, it
the
is. It isn't speed and function more, but it is. But it's just like, what's the armor thickness of an Alaska again? Like the belt of an Alaska? Because I don't know that off the top of my head.
Most of the zones are taken by the enemy.
That's thing's all right there.
attack the B point.
Also, does armor thickness actually have anything to do with a battle cruiser designation? It's speed more than anything, isn't it? So if they can just keep the belt whilst increasing the speed, it would still be a battle cruiser for as far as I know. From my limited naval knowledge.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
E10, okay. Ah, I've almost lost all my engines, that's why I'm so slow as well. Okay. I think this will be the last battle for tonight anyways. Okay then. It's not a bad first battle in the Candid, that's for sure. Yeah, but is that your belief ammo or is it an actual official designation? Oh, my engine got repaired by a friendly. Nice. Like an official the only requirement I know for battle cruisers is that they're faster than battleships. I mean, I've always heard battle cruisers being described like that as well. Have the gun... Well, no. Actually, their armor doesn't come into the popular description of them. I always hear fast enough to avoid battleships and like strong enough to defeat cruisers, basically. Outrun what you can't outfight and outfight what you can't outrun. Doesn't really say that their armor has to be thinner than that of a battleship, they just have to be faster than one. And of course, one of the typical weight saving and thus speed gaining measures is to just reduce armor thickness, because that reduces a shit ton of weight. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to have less armor. Parts as well for my first battle, nice. Actually pretty cheap, looking at the modifications for Candid, compared to some others I've seen. But I think that's going to be it for them for tonight. Let me think for what the next week is going to be. Let me think. So I want to grind my British ships to be sure I can get Hood on the dev server. But I think I'm going to do it off stream mostly. Just power grind it like crazy the coming days. Because the time that we're going to have a dev server is either next weekend, so next Friday, or the Friday after. So either I'm going to have to grind the British like crazy this week, and in the odd chances we'll have a battle that we'll have a dev server this weekend. But because of that, if we have a dev server this weekend, that means that my next stream is not going to be British ships anyways. So I think I'm going to do for my next stream maybe the German cruisers again. It's been a while since I've played them and I really need to unlock their rank 5 sometime soon. I could also just ask a poll for what I would play, because I really don't know. Oh, it's Coastal again next week. No, we just did Coastal. What am I saying? It's Blue Water next week. I don't want to do another British Blue Water stream because I've done like 2 in a row of them. So I'm not doing that again. So it's either Russia, Italy. I could do Japan, but at the same time I don't have anything to grind for them, except for Spade and Congo. So I'm thinking either Germany or Italy maybe. Because those are 2 Blue Water trees I actually want to grind. I think Germany's probably the more likely one. So, yeah, I think next week is probably going to be German Blue Water then. If there's any more naval dev blogs the coming week, I'll make a community post about them. And hopefully we'll have the dev server sooner rather than later, because I'm really curious what else we're going to see for naval. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. So I'll see you all next time, I guess. Either next Friday for the dev server or the following Monday for a Blue Water stream. Thank you all for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time.